Since I'm the fusion of Vegeta and Kakarot, I guess that makes me Vegeta. And this is Super Vegito!
What's going on, guys? Vegito here, and this is another brand new What If. I guess I know I had 3 My Academia What Ifs in the works, and only 1 Dragon Ball What If. I'm trying to think of some Dragon Ball What If ideas. If you have any, let me know in the comments. And this is What If Deku had the Omnitrix. Now I know this one's been done a lot, and random power What Ifs aren't really all that good, especially in the hands of a bad writer. But I think I can do this one idea justice. So we spin this story up in space where Vilgax and his crew try to shoot down a ship and its precious cargo. Everybody's going the same, and Izuku's on his way home from school one day, and he decides to go a different route so he doesn't get attacked by the sludge villain. Meaning All Might can bottle him up and take him to jail. Meaning Izuku is getting one for all. Instead, it's going to be Mirio like originally intended. As in a shooting star appears, Izuku makes a wish, as he says, "I wish I had become a hero!" As the shooting star changes direction, it chases him. As it crashes, and Izuku inspects it, as it reopens, revealing the Omnitrix. As like with Ben Tennyson in the original show, well, original Ben 10 show, which by the way, you guys should check out. It's on Hulu if you haven't watched it. Well, the classic and Omniverse versions. The rest are on HBO Max. But back to the story. As it lashes onto Izuku, Izuku tries to get it off. But yeah, like originally, it ain't coming off. As he presses a button on the side, and the dial appears. As he presses back down and transforms into the GOAT! My personal favorite alien, HeatBlast! Him seeing he's on fire, he freaks out screaming, "I'm on fire! I'm on fire!" And he says, "Wait, I'm on fire, but I'm okay." This is cool. As after 10 minutes, he turns back to normal. Ellie goes home, as Vilgax up in space says, "Get my Omnitrix, you lazy drones!" As they attempt when the training would start, Izuku would see an abandoned beach, so he figured he could use it as a practice area. So meaning he practices with all 10 aliens in the watch at this point, as he decides to give them all names. And let's just say the names are exact same as in canon, as he unlocks a few more, being Cannonbolt, Wildvine, Ditto, Arctiguana, and Feedback, as well as Snarrow. Oh, and before Izuku forgets, he has to register the Omnitrix as a quirk. Of course, he won't call it that because he doesn't know it's called the Omnitrix yet. He'd probably call it Omnitrix because it sounds cool. But luckily for us, he guesses his name right. So his quirk is registered as Omnitrix. As then comes the entrance exams. For once again, like in, Izuku trips over his own feet, leading to a brunette girl using her quirk on him. As talk outside UA, and Izuku's too flustered to introduce himself like in canon. Izuku and Baka go sit together as they listen to President Mike. Izuku starts having mumbling, and then a blue-haired boy asks President Mike out the zero-pointer. Says, "Additionally, you with the unkempt hair and weird watch. You've been motherfucking this entire time. Stop it!" Then Marco says, "Yeah, Deku, what's up with the watch?" So then Izuku says, "Look, Kachan, I'll tell you after the exam." As the exam starts, Izuku decides which alien he go into. As in, he hits the watch, turning into the HeatBlast. Is sweet, I got HeatBlast. Look at a lot of practice with him. As then he uses fire attacks to melt the robots. And he hears the girl cry out for help, and it's the brunette girl he met outside UA. So he rockets over to her as an inch watches the zero-pointer and lifts the robot off the girl. As he then times out. and then carries the girl to safety, which after that, the exam ends. And recovery goal appears. And he heals the girl. As soon as Izuku meets Bakugo outside UA, and he asks, "Alright, nerd, what's up with the watch?" Izuku says, "My quirk finally manifested, and all has to do with the watch." Bakugo looks rather skeptical, and Izuku transforms into Diamondhead to show him. As Bakugo then says, "Wow, is that all you can turn into? And what can you even do?" And Izuku tells him, he can use diamonds as weapons. And I got 15 more in the watch I can use, which I'm sure you get to meet them all when you get into UA. And then, one anime time skip later, Izuku then heads to school after getting to UA, and arrives at the door, or Class 1A, as Bakugo and the blue-haired boy from the entrance exam, and arguing while Bakugo putting his feet out on the desk. Izuku comes in, and the blue-haired boy approached him and says, "Good morning! My name is Tengaida." And Izuku said himself like a cannon, as the brunette girl comes up behind him and says, "I recognize you! You're the fire guy who saved during the entrance exam." So Izuku says, "Oh, you mean HeatBlast?" As Bakugo thinks, "HeatBlast, eh? That's actually a pretty good name." So Aizawa says, "If you're here just to make friends, you can pack up your stuff now." As everyone sits down, as Aizawa says, "Put these gym uniforms and meet me outside." As Izuku meets me outside before getting the entrance test. And Aizawa says, "No support items allowed." As Izuku pleads, "But my watch so I control my quirk!" And Izuku activates the Omnitrix and tries going to accelerate. As he actually gets to accelerate here, as he says, "Yes! I got to accelerate! This is perfect!" As Izuku has accelerates, would easily take the top record about 1.5 seconds for the 50-meter dash. The accelerator is easily his fastest alien at the time. Then comes the grip test, and I'm sure Accelerator uses his tail. As the entitled by the ball throw, as Izuku decided to train his human form as well, seeing as a just-in-case scenario. So you can ball at 50 meters, as the rest go the same, landing Izuku at about 12th place. Meaning Minoru Mineta would get expelled. Which is kind of fitting because Mineta is my least favorite character. As then the next day, the hero combat training begins. With the same pairs as in canon, except Momo is by herself. As Izuku and Uraraka try to come up with a strategy, Izuku says he could use Ghost Freak. He unfortunately gets the wrong alien at a rare comedic moment, getting forearms. Which he can make work, Uraraka slightly freaks out and creates the forearms. Because, "It's okay! Uraraka, I'm still Deku!" And so Uraraka calms down, as then the two enter the building where Bakugo tried to jump him. But then Izuku has the perfect alien for a close-up brawl. As Bakugo says, "What do you call this one?" As Izuku says, "Forearms!" And Izuku and Bakugo duke it out. As Uraraka makes her way up to Ida, where he starts monologuing like a true villain. As that fight would go the same. As Izuku and Uraraka win, as Izuku then times out. As then, the class rep stuff goes the same as it came, as they make our way to the USJ, where we see a black portal open up and the League of Villains and some of Vilgax's robots appear. As then, Kurogiri, he separates everyone like in canon, except there is no Mineta, so Izuku and Tsuyu have to come for our plan. And Izuku thinks to go Diamondhead, as he does. And luckily gets Diamondhead, so it shoots diamonds on the villains, knocking them out. And then Izuku makes a bridge out of diamonds, as Izuku and Tsuyu get across. As in Zomo and Shigaraki see this, as Shigaraki tries to kill the two of them, but Aizawa luckily erases his quirk in the nick of time. As in, All Might arrives, as that fight goes the same, except Izuku is there as Diamondhead and to help out. as then the villains flee. As that wraps up part 1 to this What If. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more What Ifs. And I'll catch you guys next time with a DBZ What If. I'm out. Peace.